It's my great pleasure to talk to you about an unusual nativity set that we acquired in an unusual way. So I'm Jack Zenger, and my wife Holly is the real collector of nativity scenes, but a family moved into our area a number of years ago who had this, what's called the Neapolitan Nativity set. It was too big for them to display in their home, and so they went to a local art dealer and said, is there someone that might be interested in acquiring this set? And the art dealer, good friend of ours, said, well, there's this lady up on the hill that is a collector, and so we might want to contact her. So they did. They contacted her. She called me and said, Jack, there's this family that wants to sell this large nativity collection, and they want us to come over and see it. And I jokingly said, the last thing we need, Holly, is another 32-piece large nativity set, but let's go look at it. So we did. The story behind it is that it was created in 1990 for the Neiman Marcus organization. It was sold in their annual catalog. It depicts life as it was envisioned to be in the 17th century, and it was designed by Italian artists. That the figures themselves were made in China. But you can see people homing on the Holy Family here. The figures are just exquisitely done. The angel Gabriel is just very ornate with sandals that are kind of jeweled. And there are the figures of people selling birds and selling grain and selling various kinds of seeds. And the shepherd with his camel, and what was particularly stunning to me were these three wise men, two of them on camels, and the third on an elephant. And they are very ornate, very intricately done. The figures themselves are made of resin, but the clothing on the human figures is just a combination of jewels and trim and fabric that they have done a remarkable job of creating. We were very taken with this. Since we acquired it, we looked on eBay, and then occasionally you'll see one of the pieces, but you'll never see ever kind of the whole set that's for sale. So in a nutshell, we feel very fortunate to have come by it in this kind of the interesting way we did. We weren't out shopping for it, but it kind of fell into our laps, and we are very honored to kind of have this collection. The family who sold it to us wanted two things. They wanted it to be displayed, and they also wanted that we not just break it up and sell it piece by piece. And so we told them that we would do our best to honor those wishes, and that certainly is our intent. But we know that most of these are in the hands of either churches or museums or wealthy private collectors, and so we feel very fortunate to have had this one kind of fall into our laps.